Three Hills Centennial Arena. Welcome inside. And that is the site of Game 1 of this North Division semifinal between the Red Deer Vipers and the Three Hills Thrashers. Game 1 of this best-of-7 about to get underway. Brandon Bilodeau for the Red Deer Vipers, and the reigning, defending goaltender of the year, Greg Poles, will go for the Three Hills Thrashers. Three Hills, no doubt, the surprise of the year. They're the lowest rated team, quite frankly, or at least one of them. And they end up with a first-round bye. So an early first shot for Three Hills early in this playoff game. Not only did people not expect the Three Hills Thrashers to end up with a first-round bye as the 2 seed in the North Division, I don't think many had them in the playoffs. But here they are in the playoffs, home ice advantage against the Red Deer Vipers. Here's Patrick Fougere. Drops off to Tom Vanderlyn. Vanderlyn now Hanger, Patrick Fougere. Now here's Vanderlyn back to the line, Hanger. Hanger into the middle, Newsham. Newsham trying to get a shot away, can't do so. Fougere back to the line, McCubbing. McCubbing now Hanger. Fougere, near side, Vanderlyn shoots, glove save! Brandon Bilodeau, and he's going to hang on. As the Three Hills Thrashers early working it around on the Red Deer Vipers. Red Deer ended up sweeping the season series from Three Hills. However, as we know, regular season a different animal from the postseason. And here we come, Logan Linnell. Linnell right after difference. He shoots it. Great save by Poles. Got it with the shoulder. The left shoulder kept it out. Now Griffith to Ryan Spiller. Spiller back the other way. Spiller trying to get around Dalton Angleton. He can't. He raced over and knocked that away. And Aiden Wilson's got it. Red Deer started out in round 1 with the series against Sylvan Lake. Each of those 2 games appeared like they'd end up blowouts as the Red Deer Vipers continue to work around here. Here's Logan Linnell in the corner. Red Deer in game 1 went up 3-0, went up 4-0 in game 2. And now into the middle, this comes, oh, that almost went off Angleton and in. Both occasions, the Sylvan Lake Wranglers came back to tie the game. Red Deer ended up winning both in overtime. But you know that the message has got to be to these Vipers here, a full 60 minutes against these Three Hills Thrashers in every instance. Because frankly, the Vipers are 2 bounces away from not being here right now. Here comes Cale Lapointe back the other way. Lapointe in over the line. Lapointe looking into the middle, drops this off Chopek. Johnston, now Angleton, there's Hoppus. Damian Chopek bounced off the wall into the corner, Lapointe. Hoppus, in deep Johnston. Johnston, now Hoppus. He shoots it. Good save made there by Greg Poles. Here with it, this is Ben Shearman. Shearman knocked out the puck, Johnston on it. Johnston right out of the corner. Great save by Greg Poles. Here's Cody Keith on the far side. Keith puts this one in deep for the Three Hills Thrashers. This is gathered here by Dalton Angleton, and Angleton will try to carry this one out. Angleton, the Red Deer captain, he's been out there a while. Now it'll come to the near side for Drew Hickel for the Thrashers. He gets drilled. And now the puck dug loose. Choke back over to Spencer Yates. Yates into the middle, Declan Johnston. Couldn't get her shot away. And Wyatt Sawchuk skates onto this. Sawchuk knocked off the puck. It works right up to Lahi. Michael Lahi. Trying to work this one in front, taken away there neatly by Austin Thorne. Thorne tying his man up there now on the wall. It'll be poked out. Wyatt Sawchuk's got it, neutral zone. Scoreless here in the first period, and a penalty is coming up against the Red Deer Vipers. Donovan Tykrold, far side, Lahi shoots, knocked off the puck rather hard. Touched up there by Scott. And the Vipers will go to the penalty kill here. Nick Scott will go for a tripping. Gets a stick into the feet there of a Thrasher. Scott doesn't like it. Face off to the right of Bilodeau. 11:02 to go here in the second period. Kalinowski works that one over to Kingwell, and Kingwell will use the glass and go the length of the ice. Earlier tonight, I should say, we saw the what did we see? Stetler win game 1 on the road against the Mountain View Colts. So they're up 1-0 in that series. Meanwhile, Three Hills comes in. They are offside. Face-off just outside the Red Deer blue line. Won cleanly by Goodall, This one put in deep by Lane Sim. And here is Riley Griffith on the far side. Griffith trying to drag this one out. He finds Vanderlyn. Vanderlyn now to Morrison. Morrison right in front. Patrick Fougere. He puts it just wide. This one sent the length of the ice by the Vipers. And now here's Lane Sim. Sim up top. Brody Kalinowski. Now taken away. Here comes Morrison. Morrison right into the backhand. Denied by Brandon Bilodeau. Breakaway power play chance for Jesse Morrison. And Brandon Bilodeau comes up with a big save. So far, it's the Three Hills Thrashers carrying the majority of the play here. Jesse Morrison again. Couldn't get a shot away. He does now. He rang it off the post, but Bilodeau able to keep it out the second time. He hangs on. Just 2 seconds to go on the Thrasher man advantage. Red Deer off to a slow start here on the road. Recent years, it's not been too many times Red Deer has started a series on the road. All the way back in 2017 was the last time they did that, when they started the Heritage League final in Cochrane. Series they won, the first of back-to-back championships. Bailey Lawson, one-timer! Trying to go in front. Lawson, by the way, coming off a 4-point game, a 4-goal game, in game 2 against Sylvan Lake. Powered the Red Deer Vipers to a 5-4 overtime victory. Brett Hoppus, who's got the puck now, scored the OT winner. Hoppus into the middle. Here's Scott. He shoots it. Great save made by Greg Poles. This puck will work up the near side boards. Drew Hickel into the middle. Spiller. Spiller shoots. Glove save. Brandon Bilodeau, and he's going to hang on. This series will come back here to the Three Hills Centennial on Thursday night. Another 8:30 puck drop for shifting back to Red Deer Saturday afternoon at 4:30. Game 4 Monday at the Service Arena in downtown Red Deer, 8:30 again. A shot was just high and wide. Connor Sullivan held up there on the far side boards. LaPointe trying to dig this one out. In there is Sullivan as well. And now it will come to Cale LaPointe. It's worked over there in the corner. Was a Thrasher. I thought that might be a penalty, but here comes Wilson right in front. Great save by Greg Poles. You got the feeling that both of these goaltenders, known as two of the best in the Heritage League, and this one might shape up to be a goaltender's duel all series long. Scott into the middle, Wilson. Now Scott right in. Back to the line, Chopek. Nick Scott can't get a shot away. Here's Beaulieu tied up in the corner. Trying to dig this one loose, Wilson. Zarubiak. Scott right in front. Backhander stopped by Poles. 4:24 to go here in the opening frame. Still scoreless between the Red Deer Vipers and the Three Hills Thrashers. Draw one by the Vipers. Kalinowski to Scott. Up top, Kalinowski. Zarubiak. Goodall shoots it. Great save. Greg Poles once more. Here come the Three Hills Thrashers. This will be put in deep. Gathered there by Damian Chopek. He's held up far corner. Now it'll come to Kalinowski, and Kalinowski's going to try to get this thing out. He'll skate it out himself. Kalinowski looking to the middle. Can't find anybody. He sends it there now. It's knocked away there by Michael Lahid. Now it'll come to Donovan Tykerobe. Tykerobe sends this one in deep for the Thrashers. 2:45 to go here, first period, still scoreless. Lane Sim tries to skate out, gets around one, gets around two, carries into the offensive zone. Lane Sim now on the left wing. Sim fakes into the top. It'll be to Johnston. He can't beat Pauls. He keeps it out. Rebound cleared by the Thrashers. Here now is Cody Keith. Keith going to try to drive it wide. Keith looking in front. He gets a one-timer pass in front there. Phillips denied by Brandon Bilodeau. Now here's Declan Johnston. Johnson over to the far side. Logan Linnell gets pasted. Taylor McCubbing trying to work it out. He comes to Ben Shearman. Shearman now to Cody Keith. Keith gets knocked off the puck, and here comes Logan Linnell. Linnell, he can't get around Randy Hanger. And Hanger to Gray. Gray over to Jesse Morrison. Morrison taking out the puck. Kingwell now. Here's Bailey Lawson. Lawson and Mac Difference. He gets stepped into in front of the Three Hills bench. Ben Shearman trying to get this one in. And the final seconds will come off the clock. And the Thrashers and Vipers will go to the locker rooms scoreless here in this one. As I'd say probably the Thrashers carried a bit of the play there, most of the play there in the first. Scoreless though, through 20. I was lying. Red Deer had more shots and more time on attack. So don't trust me ever again. Welcome back inside the Three Hills Centennial Arena. Vipers and Thrashers are tied up at zeros as we get underway in the second. And the puck is down, and we are underway to start the second period. Dalton Engeltrick puts this one up to Bailey Lawson. And Lawson will try to carry this one right in. Lawson to the net! Denied! Greg Poles, great kick save with the right pad. Here's Logan Linnell. McCubbing now to Tom Vanderlind. Vanderlind looking to get this one up to Patrick Fougere, and does. Fougere attacking with speed on the left wing. Vanderlind to Fougere. Fougere pestered in front. Tom Vanderlind to the line. Randy Hanger. Now Patrick Fougere to Tom Vanderlind. One-timer. Oh, what a stop by Bilodeau. Came across with the blocker. Another chance. Bilodeau blocker save once more. Keeps it out. It's still a scoreless hockey game. Here's Mac Difference on the right wing. Difference carries it around the net. Up top to Hoppus. Into the corner, Mac Difference. Up top, Damian Chalpik. Glove save, Greg Poles. Top of the crease. He keeps it out. And he will hold on. 2 minutes and 47 seconds gone here in the second period. Face off left side of Poles. 17 1/4 to go here, second frame. And the draw one in their own zone by the Three Hills Thrashers. This one up to Jesse Morrison. Morrison now to Ryan Spiller. Spiller tries to take wide. Spiller lets it go. Bilodeau is right there to make the glove save and hold on. These Three Hills Thrashers back in the Heritage Junior Hockey League after a year hiatus. And, you know, it's for people who've recently been around the league, they're a bit surprised to hear that Three Hills Thrashers, what's a pretty strong franchise. I believe once in a league final. There's Lapointe. Good glove save made on him by Greg Bowles. In their early days, found their way to, I can't remember if it was a league final or just a North final, but nonetheless were a perennial playoff team and always produced strong teams. They used to really draw heavily out of that area, Big Valley and Innisfail, and that area kind of south east of Red Deer. Produced a lot of big farm boys and quite a few good hockey players. Of course, Three Hills fell off a little bit in the recent years. So meanwhile, Hoppus turned aside by Greg Poles. Here's Jesse Morrison trying to turn around Connor Sullivan, and does. Morrison right in front. Great play by Damian Chopek. Stick lift at the perfect time. And now Morrison right in front. It'll come to Aiden Wilson instead. Wilson carries out for Red Deer. Cody Keith over to the near side. This is Jesse Morrison. Knocked off the puck, and Spencer Yates has got it. Yates trying to drive it wide. Knocked off the puck cleanly there, and Drew Hickel skates onto it. Hickel over to the far side. Now he comes to Ben Shearman. Shearman, he's crunched off the puck there by Sim, but Sim lost the battle, and Shearman comes right back in. He has to do battle there with big, lanky Connor Sullivan, and Sullivan takes it away. Now Scott, nifty move around his man. One-timer to Yates. Glove save, Greg Poles. What a stop by Poles coming across on the one-timer. Red Deer certainly starting to get their legs under him and carry the majority of the play early here in the second period. Draw one by the Vipers here. Sullivan over to Scott. Scott now at the line. Connor Sullivan. Here's Tristan Zarubiak. His shot gets blocked. It'll come to the near corner, and Donovan Tykerobe will start out. Tykerobe into the middle for Drew Hickel. Hickel far side. Michael Laheed. Laheed right in the slot. He can't get it away, and Bilodeau has it ruled harmlessly to him, and he will freeze it. Starting tomorrow, we will get the South Division semifinals underway. That will start at 7 o'clock when the Coaldale Copperheads battle the Okotoks Bisons. 8:30, we head to Cochrane for the Generals and the Medicine Hat Cubs. Donovan Tykerobe, shot got blocked. And now here's Zarubiak to Nick Scott. Scott going to try to carry it wide. Scott looking in front. He finds his man, and a good shot blocked there. It'll come to Tanner Sharp. Sharp moves this one to Donovan Tykerobe. Tykerobe, nifty move to step around Kingwell. Tykerobe stops on a dime. Right in front. McCubbing denied with the glove by Brandon Bilodeau. So now Three Hills a little bit of a push back. Just under 11 minutes to go here, second frame. Draw one by the Thrashers. Here's Cody Keith. Keith taken off of the puck, and now Keegan Kingwell has got it. It'll come to Mac Difference. Difference trying to drive it wide. Cannot do so, and Taylor McCubbing will come back the other way. McCubbing knocked off the puck, and Kingwell skates right onto it. Kingwell looking up to start out. He comes in on the left side, drops this off for Dalton Angletwit. Right in front, Lawson there. He just couldn't find it to get a shot away. Difference now, Angletwit. Here's Linnell. Linnell now to Bailey Lawson. Lawson, far side. One-timer scores! He blew the ball off the back of the net. Mac Difference. 1-0 Red Deer. What a shot! Right underneath the bar, sends the bottle flying. That bottle might be back in Red Deer. A beautiful one-timer. And the Red Deer Vipers strike first in the game and strike first in the series. Just under half a game to play, and this game has finally its first marker. Cale Lapointe trying to drive this wide on the right side. Can't center it. It's taken away by Tyler Lucian. Back to the line, Sullivan. Now here's Wilson to Cale Lapointe. Sullivan now Hoppus. Hoppus spinning and firing. Greg Poles found that through traffic, and he won't cover it up. Keeps it alive to Kyle Gray. And back come the Three Hills Thrashers. Patrick Fougere trying to go to the net. Fougere shoots it. Good save made, Bilodeau. So come now, it's going to be the Cale Lapointe right side. He gets pasted, but now skating onto this one, that's Aiden Wilson. Into Hoppus. Now to Wilson. Far side, Cale Lapointe. He tried to go upstairs. Wilson right out front, Hoppus. Great save, Greg Poles. 1-0 Red Deer lead. 6:55 to go here in the second period. This series is back here in Three Hills Thursday night. It'll shift back to Red Deer on Saturday. Vipers, in the meantime, just focused on trying to swipe home ice from the Three Hills Thrashers with a victory here tonight. Now it'll go to Chopek. Chopek knocked off the puck and back the other way. Come the Thrashers with it here. They're cutting in. This is Griffith. Couldn't get a shot away, and Jesse Morrison's got it in behind the goal. Hard hit there, far side, and Lane Sim. He's going to take this out on the far side. Wyatt Sacha. Sacha. Ooh, a hard hit there by Kalinowski. Here's Spencer Yates. Yates starting right in. He's knocked off the puck. Hickel now to Ryan Spiller. Lane Sim. Sim on it for Red Deer. Gave it to Chopek. Chopek right up to Jackson Goodall. Goodall knocked off the puck. Now here's Tristan Zarubiak shooting. Save made, Greg Poles. Dalton Angleton knocked out the puck. Michael Lougheed. Oh, he just missed it just wide. There's Wyatt Sawchuk over to the far side. Lougheed again. 3:45 to go, second period. Dalton Angleton, good body check there on the far side. The Red Deer captain skates right in. Mac difference. He's got the go-ahead goal for Red Deer. Knocked back the other way. Down to the tightrope. Breakaway. Oh, man. If this was a real game, people would be so pissed off right now. Back difference. Just go, I'm just going to take the net off. That'll get us a whistle. And it did. Oh, jeez. Gotta love EA Sports. Brendan Shearman shooting that one. Good save, Brandon Bilodeau. I don't think that that would have gone in anyway, but still pretty funny. If this were a real game, like, there would be a full-on riot. If the road team did that in the jungle, are you kidding me? That would be a full-blown riot. Here's Bailey Lawson working into Mac Difference. Difference got it to Logan Linnell. And Linnell pestering Keith in there to work down to Cody Phillips. Phillips out front. Shearman shoots it. Glove save. Brandon Bilodeau keeps alive to Kingwell. Now here comes Mac Difference. Difference skates right in. Difference into the middle. He couldn't get a shot away. And now here comes Ben Shearman. Buck and a quarter to go here, second period. Connor Sullivan skates onto it. Sullivan in his own zone. Sullivan now to Bailey Lawson. Lawson now, it's going to be Kyle Gray. Donovan Tygrove. Tygrove over to the far side. Ben Shearman. Shearman looking to get this one up top. Can't do so. Lane Sims skates onto it in his own zone. Final 15 seconds coming off the clock here in the second period. Red Deer 1, Three Hills no score. Now here come the Thrashers. Maybe one final chance of the period. Sharp shoots, scores! 2 seconds to go. And it's just something that can't happen if you're Red Deer. A careless mistake in your own zone in the final seconds of a period, and that lets Three Hills tie the game going into the third. It's a vastly different game tied here than it would be with you having a one-goal lead going into the third on the road. But now it is a tie game, and we'll play 20 minutes. If you win this 20, you win the game. These two clubs will go to the lockers. Red Deer 1, Three Hills 1. And Bailey Lawson, the difference. That's your opener, just over halfway through the period. But the Three Hills Thrashers get one late. 1-1 through 40 minutes here in Three Hills. 1916, Red Deer outshoots the Thrashers through 2 periods. We are back inside the Three Hills Centennial Arena for period number 3. It's tied up at 1. Here's Dalton Angleton moving this one up to Bailey Lawson. Lawson over to the far side. Keegan Kingwell. Kingwell right in. Kingwell shoots. Save. Rebound. Linnell back to the line. Angleton. Kingwell lets it go. Greg Poles makes the save. Red Deer third periods have not been their friend. Opposite of real life. Complete opposite of real life. Red Deer always struggled to start and finish strong. This Vipers team, virtually, at least in the playoffs, so far, against Sylvan Lake at least, was brutal in the final 25 minutes or so of games. It started out really well. But so far, it's been pretty evenly played throughout the first 40 minutes and change of this one. But here comes Fougere, shoots, save, rebound, Angleton skates onto it. Back to the line, here's Taylor McCubbing. Shoots that one blocked. Vanderland shoots off a turnover. And Bilodeau makes a big save. Keegan Kingwell moves that one up to Logan Linnell. And Linnell will try to drive this one wide on the far side. Linnell now to Angleton. Englewood on the left wing. He's tied up there on the near side boards. This will be dug loose by Ryan Spiller. Now here's Riley Griffith. Griffith to Patrick Fougere. Fougere trying to drive it wide. Fougere in the corner. Taking out the puck. Lapointe got bumped in too hard there, and Dalton Englewood's got it. Aiden Wilson. Wilson to the near side for Damian Chopek. Here comes Logan Linnell. Linnell poked off the stick. He'll come onto it here. Linnell, he's crunched into the corner. A hard hit on Linnell, and he appears slow to get up. Here come the Three Hills Thrashers. Into the middle, Riley Griffith. Shoots, save, rebound. Spiller just couldn't get that one out of midair. Would have been a tap in if he could. Now a shot from a sharp angle. In tight, good save by Bilodeau. Lane Sim over to the far side, Aiden Wilson. Wilson, one-timer. Greg Poles makes the save. Now Lapointe. Lapointe looking in front. Hits Sim. Sim shoots. It gets blocked. Loose in the slot. Lane Sim racing over and keeps it in. He does. Chopek stolen from him by Spiller, but Lane Sim covering, able to recover that one. Here comes Sim in on the right wing. Sim drops this one off for Lapointe, but it comes out of the zone. Austin Thorne's got control. Thorne in on the right side. Thorne looking for Sim in front. Can't find him. This one comes back to the line. Yates is off the bench. He holds it in for the time being. Hard hit there now by Spencer Yates. Cody Phillips stolen from him by Wilson. Now up to Spencer Yates. Yates trying to send that one over to Declan Johnston. Can't. Here comes Riley Griffith. Griffith right in. What a save by Bilodeau on Phillips. Got there with the left pad. 12.5 to go here in this period. Back to the line, Riley Griffith. Here's Phillips to Drew Hickel. Hickel trying to get a shot away. Can't. Lane Sim steals. Sim in the defensive zone for the Red Deer Vipers. Little button hook, got it to Zarubiak. Zarubiak over to Jackson Goodall. Goodall gets pasted at center ice. And now here comes Cody Phillips. Phillips, he's going to have this puck roll right onto Bilodeau, who keeps it alive riskily to Austin Thorne. Now it'll come to Lane Sim in on the left side. Sim to Zarubiak. Zarubiak can't get a shot away. Jackson Goodall tied up in the corner. Donovan Tygrove trying to start this one out. Got it over to Michael Lougheed. Lougheed comes in on the right, on the left wing. Lougheed knocked off the puck, and Austin Thorne skates onto this one in his own zone. Jackson Goodall over to Tristan Zarubiak. Zarubiak, he cannot dish this one, and it's taken away from him. Right in the middle, Sullivan has that one played neatly, and Logan Linnell has got it right off the bench to Jackson Goodall. Goodall pasted, but he gets it right back, and now it'll come to Austin Thorne in the neutral zone. Thorne comes right in. Thorne stopping up, looking for a pass. He finds Sullivan. Sullivan shot it, gets blocked. Drew Hickel skates out easily. Hickel, he's on it now. Hickel trying to get it in the middle, can't. Here's Lougheed shooting, save, rebound. Sullivan skates right onto that and takes that out of the danger area. Mac difference. He can't get he got that one out, but the Three Hills Thrashers will come right back in here. Sawchuk right in front to Fougere. Vanderland, one-timer, blocker save, Brandon Bilodeau. Tyler Newsham at the line. This one knocked out by Red Deer. Newsham over to the near side. Wyatt Sawchuk. Sawchuk carries in on the left. Sawchuk, he's taken off the puck there, Thorne. Now it's going to be knocked out of the zone. Taylor McCubbing's got it, just under 7 minutes to play. Randy Hanger moves this one up the near side boards. Newsham. Newsham trying to get around Sullivan. Sullivan's been out there for what seems like a year. Yates tied up on the near side boards. This one will come to the high slot. Morrison shooting. Glove save Bilodeau, and he is going to hang on to that because he has some tired guys out there. And I got to say, in the second half of the season, when Red Deer went on their run, it coincided with the coaching staff reuniting Austin Thorne with Connor Sullivan, and they've been tremendous defensively. Draw one by the Three Hills Thrashers. Spiller to Riley Griffith. Griffith is knocked off the puck, and Keegan Kingwell will try to get this one in. He cannot do so. Here's Declan Johnston. Moves over to Lane Sim on the left wing. Sim back to Kingwell. Now Johnston. Johnston trying to get this one out. Unable to do so. Kingwell finds lane Sim. Sim starts out. Sim starts around one. He's trying to get a shot away. It's snapped easily there by Poles as Sim didn't get all of it. And now a stretch pass to Cody Phillips. Phillips trying to drive it wide. Phillips tied up there by Damian Chopek. Sim in there to help, and Sim's got control. Sim gives to Damian Chopek. Chopek up to Aiden Wilson. Wilson to Angletwit. Angletwit works it over to Caleb Point. He's on the right wing. Knocked off the puck there. Keith to Phillips. Cody Phillips in the high slot. Drops off Shearman. Great save, Brandon Bilodeau. Shearman tried to go with the low shot, looking for the rebound, but Bilodeau holds on and covers up. Red Deer tied up here with just 3 1/4 to play. The Vipers have not been involved in a game yet settled in regulation here in the playoffs. Draw won by the Vipers. Here's Brody Kalinowski. Kalinowski with 3 minutes to go carries it over the line. Tries to put this one toward the goal. Goes off a body and in behind the net. Cody Keith over on the far side. Here's Kyle Gray. Gray into the middle, taken away from him there by Damian Chopek, and Chopek will start back the other way for the Red Deer Vipers. 2 minutes to go here in regulation. Chopek looking in the middle. He finds Wilson. Wilson can't get a shot away. This puck loose in the slot and pouncing onto that one to cover it up. Greg Poles taking no chances. Face-off left side of Poles. This is game 1 of the North Division semifinal. This game is tied up 1-1 between the Red Deer Vipers and the Three Hills Thrashers. Knocked off the puck. Chopek moves this one to Logan Linnell. Linnell, he'll start in with speed. He's going to try to turn Gray around. Unable to do so. Back up top. Here's Kalinowski. He shoots it. Blocker save. Greg Poles. Poles with a big blocker save, keeping that out. And now here comes Logan Linnell. Linnell knocked off the puck, skates onto it far corner. Linnell can't take it away from Brian Beaulieu. Donovan Tykerobe looking to carry this in for the Three Hills Thrashers. Tykerobe tied up there by Brody Kalinowski. We're in the final minute. Tied up at 1. Bailey Lawson carries this one out for Red Deer. Lawson trying to get it in deep. He skates right onto it. Lawson centering pass for Difference. Difference to Linnell. Linnell looking up front for Lawson. Can't get it there. Donovan Tykerobe skates onto that. 24 seconds to play. Tykerobe, far side. Knocked off the puck. It's Kingwell on the far side with it for the Red Deer Vipers. Centering pass comes right through the crease. Vanderlin's got it. Vanderlin knocked off the puck. Here's Keegan Kingwell. Maybe one final rush for Red Deer if they hurry, but no, they turn it over. Maybe a chance here for Three Hills. Up high and wide, and this period comes to a close. Off to overtime we go in Red Deer. You know, these 3 consecutive overtime games here in the playoffs to start. Both games against Sylvan Lake were ended fairly early. The Vipers won them, but you can't keep doing this. Can't keep burning the midnight oil here in the postseason where conditioning and fatigue is such a factor. As the Three Hills Thrashers outshoot Red Deer 9-5 in that period, so the third period continues to be a real struggle for the Vipers. Welcome back inside the Three Hills Centennial Arena. Overtime about to get underway. We will play 5-on-5, 20-minute periods until we have a winner. Draw is won at center ice by Three Hills. Next goal wins, and not great. Mac Difference is going to the penalty box for hooking in early, just 19 seconds into overtime. The Three Hills Thrashers have a chance to win it on the power play. Sim and Goodall, the penalty killers for Red Deer. Fougier, Vanderlyn, Morrison, the power play unit for the Three Hills Thrashers. Vipers win it and send it down the length of the ice immediately. Red Deer 1 for 1 on the kill so far tonight, but an exponentially bigger kill here. Oh, and now it's going to turn into a real big kill as Red Deer's going to go down 5-on-3. Brody Kalinowski, top penalty killing defenseman, he's going off for tripping. And it'll be a 91-second 5-on-3 for the Three Hills Thrashers here in overtime. early in overtime. We haven't even played a minute. Red Deer's taken 2 penalties. There's a draw won by the Vipers, and here is Austin Thorne skating it through center. Thorne, he's got to look to the net. He finds Engletwit. Scores! Engletwit scores! Dalton Engletwit walks it off! Short-handed for Red Deer in overtime! Red Deer looks like they're on the ropes. They come down on a rush, down 5-on-3, short-handed, and Engletwit beats Greg Poles low to the blocker side. And a short-handed goal in OT. There's your game winner from the captain. Vipers lead the series 1-0. Greg Poles, he's your 3rd star, turn to the side, 23. 2nd star, Brandon Bilodeau. He made 24 stops for the Red Deer Vipers. In your 1st star, how about the game-winning goal? Dalton Engletwit. Hadn't scored all year, but he scores in this game, and he scores in overtime, early in overtime, to win the game for Red Deer. 19 seconds into OT, Mac Difference takes a penalty for hooking. 49 seconds into OT, Brody Kalinowski takes a minor penalty for tripping. But a minute 3 into overtime, Dalton Engletwit from Austin Thorne and Declan Johnston, a short-handed game winner, and the Red Deer Vipers have done this all playoffs long. Their playoff motto has to be, at this point, crisis averted. Because they led 3-0 on Sylvan Lake in Game 1. Later they led 4-1. Gave up that lead, went to 4-4. All the momentum's on Sylvan Lake's side. They win the game in overtime. Then in Game 2, they go up 4-0. And it's like, well, surely the Vipers can't do this again. They can't give up another lead like this. And sure enough, they do. They give up the 4-0 lead. Sylvan Lake comes back and ties that game. Red Deer wins in overtime to win the game and the series. And now tonight, didn't have a big lead, but it's 1-1 going into overtime. And 2 minor penalties inside the 1st minute put you down 5-on-3 for $1.31. And let's get you some video highlights, and we'll take you through how Red Deer reverts the crisis tonight. First goal of the game is until just over halfway through. Mac Difference blasts a one-timer by Greg Poles and knocks the water bottle off the net. An absolutely beautiful goal. And that's just something you love to see. When the bottle goes flying, that's just a classic. That's just a good old classic hockey thing that's just sick. So Mac Difference makes it 1-0 Red Deer. 2 seconds to go in the 2nd period. Red Deer turnover. Tanner Sharp ties the game for the Three Hills Thrashers. And we would go to the 3rd. No scoring in the 3rd. Red Deer takes 2 penalties inside the first 40 seconds of overtime. No worries, says the captain. Dalton Engletwit scores the short-handed overtime winner. Not a normal short-handed goal. Down 5-on-3 short-handed goal to win the game for the Red Deer Vipers. And Red Deer has now swiped home ice from the Three Hills Thrashers. Game 2, Thursday night, 8:30 back here in Three Hills. Red Deer leads the best of 7, 1-0. Thanks for tuning in. It was a lot of fun. We'll be right back at it tomorrow. 7 o'clock puck drop. Coaldale taking on Okotoks in that one. And at 8:30, we will have Madison Hat in Cochrane taking on the Generals. So that is tomorrow's schedule as we get the South Division semifinals underway. Thanks for tuning in. It was a lot of fun. We'll talk to you tomorrow.